Hello and welcome. Today I'm gonna be talking to everybody who is desiring to build their opportunity, especially those that are in the same company with me right now as we are touching live globally with LiveGood. Hey, my name is Joy Duo and I'm going to be your host today as I take you through this short training. I gather questions every day, and it's out of that questions that I'll be doing my videos regularly to help as many people that need the help as possible. Once again, I want to congratulate you for starting your own business because as I've been working through this whole system for some time, I realized that it takes courage for people to actually even say yes to any kind of business. Business is not like saying yes to employment. When you say yes to employment, it then means you have already set your time, you've set your wages, and you've set how your life is going to run. So you make your budget based on those situations. So you're good. So let's say they're going to pay you $500 a week, then you're not going to spend more than $500. So your life is made. But in business now, when you say yes to business, most people do not have a kickstart immediately. So sometimes it take a lot of time to even make money to start living off that business. And that is when, like 98 people quit on businesses or opportunities and now say, hey, this is not for me. Not because there's anything wrong with that opportunity, but because it didn't kick off as fast as they want. And that is why I got a lot of questions. Oh, what do I do? How do I win? And one of those questions is what I'm going to be dealing with you today that say how to win in your local area. You happen to be in an area where different people live, different culture, different behavior. Even with all that going on, there's still different area that deserve different strategy. And after being around for some time, I want to give you 3 steps that is going to help you touch lives around you, especially in network marketing and affiliate business. So it doesn't matter what your business is all about. It can be live good, it can be a peak, it can be whatever you're doing. But this is a strategy I've seen in all these years that have helped a lot of people depending on their local area, depending on where they are. So one is try and see how you can break the plan of the vision that you're running in the local dialect. Yeah, like now, for example, I was born in Nigeria and we speak Igbo. So most time when my kids are watching videos and they try to speak Yoruba, I always tell them I do not understand what those people are saying, despite the fact that I'm from Nigeria. So they're like, well, mom, what do you mean by that? I say, yes, because my country have at least, we have a standard tree dialect that the Yoruba speak, the Hausa speak, and the Igbo speak. And even in the midst of these 3 ethnic groups, we still have local dialects that I cannot even speak, but still on it, if you born in Igbo, have an opportunity that you want to share with everyone that is around there, and you can speak Igbo language, the first strategy I would recommend today for you to do is to translate that particular you know program that you have into your local dialect. There's somebody that will not have a clear understanding with the English, even when maybe you think they hear English, but when they hear it in their local language, it make a lot of impact. For me, after so many years of not being there, so many times when people even speak, I understand them, but English is clearer, but not everybody, because of where they all understand. And there's some opportunity like the one we're doing now, which is Live Good, that have no limitation to the age, to the society class, and anybody can be in the system because what they have serves everybody, which is a healthy product at affordable prices. So like example, somebody in the Philippines, Filipinos love to listen to their Tagalog, right? I was there, at school there, so I know regardless of how, and not all of them there speak English. So how do you touch life in the local area in Philippines? The number one thing I will recommend that you do is try to translate. And as you speak good English, you understand the English, try to translate everything that your program is offering to your people in your local dialect. So if you speak Spanish, I will tell you do that. If you speak some Hindu, if that is your language, whatever language that the people around you understand, try and make sure that you can explain that opportunity in your local language, especially when somebody that didn't read so much, but who knows, most of them have money, most of them want businesses, they want opportunities, or it's not even have money, they're looking to make their life worth living. And now you have something that they can't leverage on because you that have it don't know how to communicate it in your local dialect. And that is one of the things that are stopping the move in the local area. So that would be my first strategy. If I was anywhere right now where not everybody speak English, I would try and explain the opportunity in my local dialect so that everyone can understand it and now make up their mind the right way. The other night I was there on the bed and I got a word from the Lord, and one of the first times I got a word from the Lord in my local dialect after 16 years of being outside that country. And while I was thinking about this message, I was like, wow, that word came in my local dialect, and it was like it carried a lot of power to me. I even wrote it down and I was reading it to my daughter yesterday when she came back from school. It was yesterday morning I got that word. And when I was reading it for my daughter, she was like, Mom, what is that? I say, hold on, I'm coming, hold on. So to her, it was like, Mom, what is that? It doesn't matter what you're saying. My daughter do not know what you're talking about. And that's what happened when we don't communicate this best. You can't be there speaking your English. Who did not understand you will not understand what you're saying, and they will not be able to have full knowledge of what you're trying to communicate. Another step I'm going to give you today, they're just strategies that you can practice. You can practice, you never know, especially when you're in an area that have a dialect that majority of the people that live here speak. Try and translate whatever opportunity you have to them in the local dialect. That's a step number one. Step number two now is under your step number two is under your market. If people move by physical, yes, when you're marketing, what it means is when you're marketing, look around you and see how people respond to opportunities and respond to the cause in the past. Even if this is new to you, try to research who did network marketing before, who did this business, how did they win. Remember, we all have radios. My husband can't wait to listen to the morning radio from Weibo in Nevis saying how who died. So many people tune to radio to listen to who died in Nevis. So try and remember, how do people, connect with opportunities? Have you heard of anybody say, hey, we have a physical meeting for this opportunity somewhere? If the tradition of the place deserves a physical meeting, or people prefer to see you face to face to talk to them, make out time, right? Make out time and talk to them in the physical place. Some people say, can we have a coffee time? Like when I used to build my Mary Kay in those days, Mary Kay went viral because we had some coffee hours. They say, okay, can I book a coffee time with you? When the lady signed me in, that was the first thing she told me. Oh, can I book a coffee time with you? And we met somewhere and we had coffee, and I was able to be sold into Mary Kay. So what is the strategy that is working in your local area? Remember, This is all about your local area. You trying to build your network marketing organization, you trying to build your affiliate business, you trying to, touch lives, in your local area. What is it that will move them? I see a lot of South Africans will live good now, doing from one hall to the next hall, calling all these or serious calls that are leading their leaders to diamonds, and not only them, but changing a lot of lives in their area. So what moves your people? Did they like to go on Zoom? Like here in America, we are accustomed to Zoom, so it's okay. We have our Zoom meetings, but still on it, people are still having everyday meeting in the coffee shop, in the hall and whatever. But just check the strategy that work best for your people. I've been in this group where I realized since the other day, my Botswana ladies decided, okay, we're going to be on the road, we're going to touch lives, we're going to go out for coffees. Right now they're on fire, and they just launched their first physical meeting that is going to happen on the 13th. So all I'm telling you is strategies that I have seen working for people, and that is why I'm suggesting it. This is not final. This is not like, oh, you're going to get a result. Your it, your ability to connect with people, speak a lot in whatever business you're doing. Remember, people buy into people. Most time, people don't buy into product; they buy into you. The love that you bring, the enthusiasm, the excitement about what you have. Like I'm telling you, I've never been this happy in this opportunity till I met LiveGood. And I'm going to say it over and over. Does it mean that's the only opportunity out there that can change your life? No. But for me, I see it as a blessing, and I carry it like that. So how do you see your opportunity that you're doing now? You just it. How do you see it? Then communicate to people how you see it. If it's a physical meeting they need, be available so that you can build your organization. If it's calls that they need, like Zoom calls, Google Meet calls, whatever, be available to give them. And the third one will now be, like I said, be available to meet up when they suggest that. That's still part of the second one. Okay, be available to, meet up when they even suggest that. So not only are you going to do a physical meeting or a call, if you can, if you have ability to get a hall or a church or whatever. At the same time, if people on their own even suggest to meet you, don't hide from them. Some people say, oh, I can't talk, so I'm going to hide from them. No, you might just be losing a great prospect that just want to see you. Possible, not even just want to see you. And maybe want you to not only speak the English or show them the video that you have, but explain to them your own experience so far with this opportunity that you're happy about. Let me tell you something. Don't ask me about my experience with Live Good. I will leave you. I will have you on for an hour and more because it's just been a journey that has been a blessing. So the third one now is close them. So whenever now, and as we're doing the how to win, remember the topic is how to win. If you're new to this channel, stay to the end as we learn this thing to the end, and also make sure to subscribe, make sure to like and comment, and let's go from there. Right, so the topic again, as you guys know, is how to win in your local area. Now you've done all those, and the third one, which is the one we're going to close today, will now be when, after you've done the physical, you've translated in your dialect, you have shared it in your dialect, you have now, people have already started showing interest to join you. Close them by helping them register. Don't just leave them in the air and say, oh, go there, this is how. No, help them. Help them. Now, when you help them, teach them now when they start doing their own thing to help their own people. And that's how you're going to grow a stronger opportunity organization. Help them. Help them. Don't just leave them there. Take them step by step. Okay, this is the link. This is how to put your email and your name. This is how to go to the next level. Go lock in your position. If they're locking it immediately, okay, put in your credit card or your Binance, or this is how they do it. Or if they're gonna come around, like I'm just using Live Good now as an example, right? You can tell them, okay, if they're not paying that day, when they are ready, go to securemyposition.com, follow the same step, lock in your position, pay your money, and boom, you're in business. Show them as soon as they do it and they let you know, show them where to find their homepage, show them where to get their websites to now start blessing other people. Tell them too what you just did to to come this far with them. Don't just leave them. Immediately start telling them the win of the company, how we set up. At first they will not know nothing. They will all depend on you. Be available, right? Be there to coordinate them, be there to make a group with them, be there to to share their wins with them, be there to just walk with them till they can now fly. Because remember, even as a child, when your mom gave birth to you, she was there for all these years. I watch my kids, they're still in a very, I have to really be up and doing in the mornings, 10, 11, 8, for even getting them out to be ready for school. I have to be up and doing in the morning. That is how your children grow, even in the organization, even in whatever you're doing, even the new employer that you just, employee that you just get, you have to be there for them. You have to be there in their early stage. Don't leave them. Don't leave them. Take them through the step. Show them how you did it, and that's how even your duplication level is gonna be more. So, guys, if this helped you, please share how to win in your local area. We are going to bring more other videos for you and just show you how to win, especially in this industry. I've been reading a lot of things about MLM. Before, I wasn't really that into it, but now I've seen that it's changing lives. And the best thing, especially for busy working moms, you can build this in the side and give it time to grow. Is a seed you sow in. Some people want to come into it one day and win the next day. No, everything in life takes time. And why haven't you asked yourself how many people went into business and survived it? It's not a lot of people. The percentage is low. The same thing with this industry, the same thing, whatever that you have to be a founder for. Remember, in your MLM opportunity, you are the founder of your organization. You watching me right now that's already live good or already in whatever company you're working right now, you are the founder of your organization. When all is said and done, Joy Doe will be remembered for my organization, right? Whatever your name is will be remembered for your organization. People will remember you, how you led them into victory, how you brought them from Egypt, like Moses. So, guys, it's not me coming to do the work for you. I can show you the way, but you need to still know the steps to be able not only to convert the people, but also to keep the people. So, hey, you want to win in your local area? Three step. One is whatever material you were given, marketing strategy you were given, video you were given, make sure that you translate it to your local language and understand it for yourself, that you can communicate it locally in your area, regardless of what language. But once you speak it, you need to translate it to those people who cannot understand English to the maximum. That's one. Two, now, whatever strategy is working in your local community, if it's a physical meeting, if it's a town hall call, if it's a one-on-one coffee shop, if it's whatever, at the mall, just research, ask questions, check what is working in your local market and apply that. Apply that. If it's physical meeting, sure, let's go. A lot of countries are doing it. Did they have to see you, touch you, and believe it? Let's go. Whatever it takes to build your organization. And now the third one is when they've already said yes, close them by taking them step by step by step, and don't leave them till you realize that they are now as good as you who did the step by step and get them in the system, right? Don't leave them leaders. Let's work together with them and give them the best experience in this opportunity, one life at a time. That should be your motto. So, guys, is your lady Joy. I just came to share this with you as people are asking me questions every day. I'll be answering them with videos. There's so much videos to do. just to help you. Let me know if this helped you by commenting below how we're going to go forward. If you're in my local language, I want to see that your translation, Ben's video in Igbo language. Yes, let's go. If you're in Spanish, I've seen a lot of Spanish translation, so that's cool. Tagalog, I've seen a lot of Tagalog translation. That's cool. But wherever you are, find a way to translate your opportunity, whatever it is, in your local dialect, and touch more lives. Touch more lives. That's the whole idea. So, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video as we continue to work and liberate a lot of people, set a lot of people free, that are going through hardship. It's not gonna be easy, but one life at a time. And before you know it, everyone is on top being celebrated. So let's celebrate you on top as you go and win those people that are looking for you. Remember, some are not looking for you, but there's somebody looking for you. So don't give up. Keep pressing, keep going. But remember to touch lives in your local area with everything that is working for that area. Let's go, guys.